Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
To the air, it's Webster. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Into the open, and he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Webster. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down play from the gun. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, going to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On the ground, it's Thomas. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. The Volunteers get the first down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Gonna swing it on second down. Hit as he throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. First play of the period, 1st down here. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Moving away from pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And because of these last 2 plays, they really are putting their offensive coordinator in a tight position. There's not a lot of calls for 3rd and long. After taking a sack on 2nd down, now it's screen or draw. You're just getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly and see if you make a guy miss, go get a 1st down. But you got to give credit to the...
Touchdown, Volunteer! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Webster. Using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air, using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Runs and runs through another one. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now is decision time.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's perfectly fine. On my defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down. I'm forced him on 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll send out the kicker here. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Webster. Caught over the middle, it's McClain. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Turning it on. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Complete. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Webster. Got a man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Using his feet to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown ball. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Webster. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the...
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball.
Deep shot for the end zone. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Webster. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quarterback extends the play. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Webster. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Webster. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to get rid of it. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown ball.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive,
turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Fresno State right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to.
Looking for a deep man. Makes a catch at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Offense lining up quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Give to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's in open space downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the one that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Works the middle. Shakes off the defender. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just...
Ball's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give on the inside. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.